Welcome to OSRS Mobile episode 13. Thank you so much for tuning in, as I appreciate the support. And today we are working on maxing our main account. That's right, 99 in all 23 old school RuneScape skills to hit that ever elusive 2277 total level. And we are starting off today at 2207 total level, and we'll be working on our gathering skills today, along with trying to wrap up prayer as we got to 95 last episode. Real excited to go ahead and get through the rest of the blessed bone shards. But before we start off on leveling up, I'm going to go ahead and complete these clue scrolls that I received from last episode via mining and fishing, woodcutting, all those gathering skills. They do add up over time, and I want to make sure that I get these completed every single day. So I'm going to go ahead and get these wrapped up, and once they're done, we're going to jump into today's content. I think we're going to start off with some wood cutting, and we'll take it from there. I'll see you guys in just a minute. And here we are with our first level of the day, woodcutting in the Woodcutting Guild at Redwood Trees. Post 90, this is the greatest way to level up. Very chill, very relaxing. And there it is, 90 for woodcutting, which puts us at 2207 total level. So we are actually 70 levels away from maxing our account, even though I just found out this morning that sailing is coming out November 19th. So we definitely need to get ahead of that. I know we won't max beforehand, but we are going to get very close, and my goal is to get base 90. So let's see if we can't get a little closer this episode, and I'm going to go ahead and jump into doing some herb lore as I am getting close to 96. I'll see you guys shortly. And here we are moving right along to some herb lore. Got to do my daily potion grind. As I mentioned before, about 1,000 potions a day is going to prevent that long, tedious grind from being ever so dreadful later on. So here we are making some progress. 96 herb lore. Love that. Didn't get any new potions from it, but it puts us at 2208 total level. And I think I'm going to go ahead and move on to something a little less AFK since I have some free time right now. And I've been sitting on these eggs in the bank from bird nest runs, and I haven't done anything with them. So looking on the wiki page, you can actually sacrifice them here in the Woodcutting Guild for some prayer experience and the chance at getting a piece of the evil chicken outfit, but that is extremely rare, and I don't anticipate getting that. But I'm going to go ahead and burn through all these eggs right now to get a little bit of prayer experience, and once I get all these completed from the bank, I'm going to go ahead and jump into some Varlamore prayer offerings. So if I get anything in terms of evil chicken outfits from this, I will let you guys know, but besides that, I will see you guys in Varlamore. No luck from the Woodcutting Guild prayer method. I did not receive a evil chicken piece outfit, but that's okay. I can get that at a later time. Right now, we are focused on getting our prayer level up. We are just about to hit 96 prayer and 2209 total level. There it is, 96. This method, again, is amazing for those that haven't used it before. It is a lot of preparation time, but getting 1.3 million experience an hour is the fastest experience in the game. There is nothing that comes close to it. Unfortunately, I am getting a lot of lag, as you can see here. I don't know what's going on with this, but I think I might have to do a hard reset eventually for my game, or I might even lower the frames. But for some reason on this method, I think I'm getting so much experience per hour that it's breaking my mobile device. However, once I am getting close to my next level, I will go ahead and give you guys an update. And here we are, not even an hour later, at 1.3 million experience an hour. We are continuing the prayer grind, and this should be the run to push me up to 97 total prayer. This is a cost-effective way of doing prayer as opposed to player-owned house on World 330, where you're just blessing dragon bones or any other type of bone at someone's altar. This is definitely more experience per bone. I believe it's 290 as opposed to 252. So definitely worthwhile in my opinion. Again, there's a lot of prep work involved with this method, but the experience per hour, once you have everything set and done is definitely worth it, and it makes up enough for that time that you are spent prepping, as well as the prepping is very AFK if you want it to be. So this method is something I'd highly recommend and encourage you to do, because there it is, 97 prayer, 2210 total level. I'm still lagging, unfortunately, in game, and I don't know what's causing it. I've changed the frame rate in my settings, but unfortunately the lag continues. Good thing is my app has not crashed, and I'm going to continue doing this method until I run out of blessed bone shards or my phone breaks. So I will see you guys with an update. And here we are, still lagging, unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and hard reset my phone after this run is over. I'm almost out of blessed bone shards. Unfortunately, I don't have enough to get me to 99 prayer, and I am completely bankrupt at this time, spending all my money on construction, herb lore, and prayer. I have almost nothing left in my bank in regards to GP. But that just means I'm going to go back to doing the rest of my super defense potions and go back to woodcutting or fletching to go ahead and build up some of that bank value yet again. But here we are closing in on our final level that we can achieve, which is going to be 98. As you can see, the lag here is very, very difficult to deal with, and most people probably would have closed out. But again, this method being so simple, not having to pay too much attention, it didn't bother me too much for the last couple of hours to do this method, and the experience rates are still coming in so fast. So not an issue for me personally, but there we are, 98 total prayer level at 2211 total overall level, and we are only a few million GP away from getting 99. So we're going to go ahead and have to earn that through some skilling and gathering or even slayer methods. But once I wrap up what I have here in my inventory and in my bank, I'm going to go ahead and jump along to the next guide. And now we are done with the blessed bone shards, at least until I recoup some of my money. So hopefully selling off a big chunk of my super defense potions will go ahead and give me back enough GP to get to 99 prayer or even 99 herb lore. But there it is, 97 herb lore, and that's putting us at 2212 total level and gives me the ability to make divine super combats, which I do have a handful of crystal shards in the bank, I think close to 2,000. So I could use those to get some GP if I really do need to dip into that emergency savings account, so to speak. But for now, I'm trying to save up for a possible BOFA. I don't know, once I'm done skilling, if I'm going to attempt the Gauntlet and Corrupted Gauntlet. So I've been saving them up, for something down the road. But alas, onto woodcutting. And we are back at it with some woodcutting and AFKing, my favorite activity, and 95 woodcutting coming in. Nothing new after 90 woodcutting, but I'm going to continue working on fletching passively while doing this method. I find it a good way to get some passive fletching experience in. As you can see, without even working on fletching, I am almost 3/4 of the way to 94 fletching, solely doing redwoods and making redwood shields. So a method I'd recommend unless you want to continue banking in between trips. I just didn't want to lose out on the experience per hour in terms of woodcutting, but it's been a very fast method. So if you want to bank in the middle, it is something that I would definitely recommend, as it's always good to have a 99 that provides you some profit. And considering where my bank value is at, it might not be a bad idea in the future for me to actually save these up. So we'll see if I do change my method up, and I will see you guys with the next level. And here we are with a very special level incoming in regards to not only woodcutting, but I do have a surprise here at 96 woodcutting, and I'm going to go ahead and make some redwood shields real quick. And there we are, 94 fletching. We are one level away from being able to make dragon darts, but that is putting us at 2215 total level, making some serious gains. Already 8 levels so far this episode, so really putting in the work, and a lot of this is really just AFK. There has not been too much hands-on aside from prayer for the methods that I'm doing, and I can't wait to go back and tackle some Slayer. But in terms of maxing an account, this is the most important aspect of doing the slow skills first and save the most exciting content for the end. It's my personal recommendation, and it's the best way for me to enjoy the game. So I will see you guys with my next update. All right, it is tomorrow because I spent so much time doing prayer and woodcutting and herblore yesterday. I did not have any more energy left in me to push for another level, but today's a new day, and here we are already jumping along to our next level, 98 herblore, and we can make extended super anti-fires. That is a very expensive and not profitable method like all of herblore, so I'm going to continue doing super defense potions, but that's all I have in my bank. So with that said, 2216 total level, I'm going to push along and jump over to some rune crafting because I am fresh on level 88. I'm going to have a long grind to go, so I think I'm going to move over to some Guardians of the Rift, switch things up, and work on getting to base 90s. So I will see you guys shortly. And there's 4 hours of Guardians of the Rift and 4 hours of my life that I will never get back, sadly, but we are very close to 88 rune crafting, less than 200k experience away. This was a grind in of itself, closing 460 total rifts. I thought I'd call it there at a round number. But that brings us to the end of yet another mobile maxing adventure here on OSRS Mobile. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and activate that notification bell so you don't miss a single level up or strategy guide, because we got a lot more to achieve and we don't want you to miss the entire journey. So if you want to watch more of the mobile maxing series, please feel free to check it out. In the description, I have plenty of other videos here for you to see, and thanks again for tuning in and being a part of the OSRS mobile community. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.